I'm Hannah from Transforming Knots Together, and today I'm joined by Clare Buckby from the Salvation Army's Modern Slavery team. Clare, could you let us know a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, as Hannah just said, I work for the Salvation Army in their Anti-Trafficking and Modern Slavery unit, which is just one part of what the Salvation Army does. So I work with survivors who have been through the National Referral Mechanism, which is the framework for decisions of if somebody has been trafficked or in slavery or not. So we work supporting survivors. We like to do that by working together with other organisations in the city, which is great to have fun to be able to use those tools and those connections. And we offer additional practical and holistic support where we can, and support as much as we can. We are quite a new programme, so to have COVID come in the middle of that has been interesting. But yeah, we very much want to support people on their journey from victim to survivor as much as we can.
Wow, I'm so glad that it's happening in Nottingham. It sounds really good, Clare. It must be tough, yeah, starting lockdown when you've only just got going. And I just wondered what impact COVID had on the work that you do, and if you've got any stories that have happened, things that have happened during lockdown which could encourage us.
Yep. So yeah, it's been interesting because I feel like it has been a journey getting the programme up and going, and we were just about ready to launch our female drop-in, and that kind of got put on hold. But a bonus of that is I've been able to train our volunteers up, so they're kind of more raring to go in that. A lot of our support, like many other organisations, has gone online or through phone support. So we've been able to have our mentoring trios, which is part of our programme. We'll call our clients and just do check-in with them, make sure that they're doing okay, see if there's any support that we can offer as much as we can. So we've had, people wondering where to get things like baby clothes because they don't live local to a supermarket, and with charity shops being shut. So, for me, it's been able to just draw on my team, my volunteer team, and just my links, and just say, look, has anybody got any baby clothes that I can donate to the clients, and just pass those on. I really think people have seen a need and just see how easily it is to fill a need. Like, it doesn't need to be giving loads of money or giving loads of time, that actually, just little things are amazing to help, which I think has been really good for us. We've had bigger organisations that have been able to donate phones to our Connect programme across the country. So we've been able to get some of our clients phones, which has been massive because for them, they have just basic phones and don't have access to the internet. So in doing that and getting them internet packages, they've been able to access their English lessons, different resources, and we've been able to kind of see them and actually see a physical face, which I think, a lot of us have appreciated during this season. Actually seeing a face has just been really nice.
Thank you very much. And so in terms of what next, I keep hearing and thinking about how needs are potentially going to increase over the coming months and years. Have you got some kind of response lined up? What things are you thinking about at the moment for the future?
Yeah, so we definitely are looking at how we can get things back up and running, how we can support our clients. So we're risk assessing and looking at getting our drop-in up and going. I've been able to get in touch with organisations who've been able to make face masks for us, because even just things like getting on the buses, our clients will come by public transport, so making sure that we're able to get them to those. And things like children, so our female drop-in will have a creche, and looking at how we do that, because children don't really want to social distance, and you can't teach them to do that. So looking at potentially those areas, and just looking at it a bigger scale. I think slavery has maybe gone a little bit under the radar for now. I think the homeless sector, have found a few people who have been in slavery have kind of popped up more in their services. So I think it's very much an area that is going to be interesting over these next few months to see what's happened, and even as people haven't been able to move around the country as much. So I think it's going to be quite interesting over these few months to see what happens in the modern slavery area, definitely.
Is there one particular person who you could tell us about, where they've come from? How on earth did they end up in slavery in this country?
A guy that I know who was at university over here, and it just so happened, I think his visa came to an end and just kind of got caught up, I guess you'd say, with a wrong route. And he kind of kicks himself now because he didn't realise that actually he was getting exploited in his journey. He thought maybe, it was a case of I was just being helpful. But then that realisation of actually I can't get out of the situation that I'm in. I'm trapped therefore and I'm in slavery, and how do you then get out of that? So that was just something simple of being in this country anyway, studying, coming for positive reasons, and then having ended up visa coming to the end. And I think that's probably a confusing season for anybody. Where do I go? What do I do? And then just people who are willing to take advantage of that, which is so sad. But he's free now and he's safe.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you for what you and your volunteer and your team are doing to bring freedom. Well, it is, isn't it? It's bringing freedom to people, being able to draw them back into community in Nottingham. We're so thankful for what you guys do, and we'll be praying for you. If you'd like to find out more about what Claire and the Salvation Army team are doing, a website should come up now. Do contact them to find out more and get involved in volunteering. Thank you so much.
Thank you.